Have you ever tried watching a football game with your friends who are way more into sports than you? And you see them sitting there like this, and you're just next to them with this look on your face? Well, hopefully after you watch this video, you'll go from this to this. Let's start with the basics. There are only two teams that play against each other in any game, and the goal of the game is to score more points than the other team does. Okay, now let's talk about how the game time is divided. There are two halves in every game, and each half is divided into two 15-minute quarters, totaling 60 minutes of total playing time. Next we'll go over the field. This is what all football fields look like. On the opposite ends of the field, highlighted in yellow, are the areas where the teams can score, called the end zones. And behind those areas are these big yellow poles called goalposts or uprights. And then on either side of the field, also highlighted in yellow, are the out-of-bounds areas called sidelines. The numbers on the field, boxed in yellow, are the yard lines and indicate where you are on the field relative to the closest end zone. Now we can talk about how teams score points. During the game, either team is trying to score in opposite end zones. If a team gets the ball into the end zone they're trying to score in while the ball is in a player's hands, then the team gets 6 points. That's called a touchdown. Another way to score is to try and kick the ball off of the ground and through the goalposts behind the end zone that the team is trying to score in. This is worth 3 points and is called a field goal. If you get a touchdown, you also get a chance for another 1 or 2 points. You can either try and kick a short field goal, or PAT, which is worth 1 point, or you can try and get the ball into the end zone again for 2 points. That's called a conversion. Now that you know all the basic rules, we can get into how the game is actually played. Each team has 11 players on the field at one time during the game, and every game starts with a coin toss to see who gets the ball first. Then a kickoff. The team that is getting the ball first is the receiving team, and the team that is kicking the ball off to them is called the kicking team. Once a team has the ball, they go on the offense. That means that they're trying to go down the field and score. The other team then becomes the defense, which means they're doing whatever they can to stop them from scoring. The offense has quite a few rules they have to follow while they're trying to score. If you draw a straight line across the field from where the ball is, that's called the line of scrimmage. And the offense must always have 7 people on the line of scrimmage before they can play every down. A down is a chance the offense has to move the ball downfield and try to score while the defense tries to stop them. When the offense first starts with the ball, it's called the first down, and they then have 4 tries or downs to get to that yellow line, which is 10 yards downfield towards the end zone. If they don't make it in those 4 downs, then they lose the ball and the other team gets to play the offense. But if they do get the 10 yards, then they get a new set of 4 downs, and they keep doing that until they score or they're stopped by the defense. Next, we'll talk a little bit about the positions on the offense. These 5 big fat guys up front are called the linemen. They're in charge of protecting the people behind them, the quarterback and the running backs. The quarterback is the most important person on the team, so really make sure you know who he is. The running backs are the guys behind the quarterback that get the ball when he hands it off to them and just run as far as they can. The picture I'm showing here doesn't have any running backs in it, which the offense is allowed to do. The schemes that the offense uses to try and score are called plays. When the running back gets the ball, it's called a run play. Other plays that they can do are called pass plays, where the quarterback throws the ball to these guys, the wide receivers. Their main job is just to run around and catch the ball when the quarterback throws it to them. For the defense, there really aren't many rules. They just have to start on their side of the line of scrimmage and do whatever they can to tackle the player with the ball. In order for a player with the ball to be tackled, any part of them besides their hand or foot must touch the ground. Also, on pass plays, the defense can knock the ball down out of the air so the receivers can't catch it. That's called an incomplete pass. The defense doesn't get the ball, but then the offense gets it back where the down started, and then they lose that down. If you can remember everything I told you in this video, then the next time you're watching a game with your buddies, you'll look less like this, and more like this.